So if he blocks either of the 2 damage dudes, we shock. That should do it. That should really be the nail in the coffin for him. Yo, what's cracking, guys? Thanks for swinging by the channel. It's your boy Zach, and guys, we have another great deck here for you. One that I've been doing very, very well with, and I'm not just saying that this time. I've been doing very well. I did test this a lot. I was gonna make a video. This was gonna be essentially my first video, actually last week when I started YouTube. But then I wanted to go with some more meta picks and some stuff I thought people would find more relevant. But this is the most fun shell for Izzit right now. And we use my favorite blue creature, Nadir Kraken. So Nadir Kraken, guys, whenever you draw a card, you have the option of paying 1. And if you do, you're going to grow your Kraken, get a counter on him, right? And create a 1/1 blue tentacle creature token. So you're going wide and getting bigger, both of which are things good for Embercleave, right? So the little tokens swinging will help us lay the Embercleave for a lot more, for a lot less, and then get in a significant amount of damage. We also have the Royal Scions in here, which can give him first strike, right? And then we can get him for a good amount of damage later too, in case Embercleave doesn't work out. We also have Bonecrusher as the other creature. Putting first strike on a Bonecrusher is nice too, and he acts as a removal spell. And then the other cards of the deck, let's jump to the 4-drops. Experimental Overload, we have a lot of instants and stuff in this deck. We can bring back the best one, perhaps an inscription of insight that we want. And then get a huge guy, because we're going to have a lot of cards in our hand. We are drawing cards a lot. We're running a couple ops. We have Into the Royal. If we kick it, we can draw cards. We have a Startling Development in here. One of those Tentacles can be a 4/4. Just saying, not bad. And then, yeah, between the 4 Shocks and the 4 Fire Prophecies, we're just picking off the Luminarch Aspirants and things like that before they become too much of a problem. The 3 damage can be relevant, especially if you're taking out Ruin Crabs. You're going to want to run Fire Prophecy because it does have a draw card clause on it too, which can help us fix the Nadir Kraken to the proper size that we need it to be in order to get in. We are running 2 counters. Maybe get this late game, and maybe you already have an okay board state. It's better to just keep it up and counter something that can win you the game, or you can cycle it and make your Kraken a little bit bigger. So what we're doing here with this deck is we're taking out small drops, coasting through the mid game, and then trying to end the game before their late game plan sort of initiates. If an Ugin hits the table, I don't think we're going to be able to come back from an Ugin. We do have some graveyard recursion. We do have a good amount of card draw with Inscription of Insight and stuff like that. We can immediately create a huge creature, or we can return 2 of their big threats they just laid. So there's so much versatility on this card that it helps with some of the answers in the meta, or some of the decks in the meta. But, the majority of the time, we're just trying to grow this guy big. And then maybe, Stormclaw, Gate Stormcaller, if you maybe late game kick it, I doubt you would. I have yet to do that. And then maybe triple shock, take out some things, or maybe straight to the face. That could be fine too. But yeah, what we're doing here, and if you're not familiar with this guy, you're gonna copy the next instant or sorcery, so we can get 2 ops off, right? And maybe grow the Nadir Kraken twice, so that can be relevant too. But other than that, it's a very nice, simple curve. It's kind of well rounded. We don't have any ways of like exiling or destroying enchantments or anything like that. Unfortunately, I think we could probably work some of that into the deck. But I think just for a best of 1, for a deck that you're going to spam and solo queue best of 1, especially for Kaldheim drops here, this is fun. And at the start of the new set, as everyone's testing decks out, they're going to have a little bit, they're not going to hit everything perfectly. Their curve's going to be a little off. And so a deck like this will just run them over before they have a chance to get used to their own deck. The one thing about Experimental Overload, you can't bring back the other copy because you do exile it at the end. But it is good against mill right now. Okay, that's one thing I want to point out. When they mill us a bunch and then we just lay this, we might have a 17/17 out of nowhere. No, I'm kidding. I don't even think we have 17 instant sorceries. Yeah, we do. But it would be very rare that you get that big. But you'll get a 10/10. And yeah, so that's the deck, guys. Let's get into the gameplay. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, let's see what we can do here with the good old Kraken deck, guys. Whew, it's been a long night. I've been playing since I woke up, and been testing a lot of stuff, trying to get ready for Kaldheim, and I feel ready. I think I know what to expect. There's a lot of angel cards that worry me. There's a lot of snow cards that worry me. And we'll see. We'll see what we can do once the set drops. We'll see what decks really take over and allow us to just climb the ladder real quick as people struggle to figure out what's good and what's bad. All right, guys, we're against Ku here. He's very cool. Bop him. Get the Kraken down. Seems good to me. Just gonna say unsummon. Whatever, the more meta unsummon, I guess. Okay. No, we get the Kraken down. The value you get from the Kraken's overwhelming. Plus, that's the point of this deck, guys. What's cracking? What's cracking, though? Sheesh. So, yeah, we'll pay 1 now that we know we got the mountain. Okay. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. This is what I was talking about right here. So yeah, that's first strike and trap. So we're getting in. And we're in a good position. He has a little bit of a just too slow of a type of deck, I think, for ours. Do I want to pay 1? Yes. Because I'm gonna do this. Yes, we did hit the mana. Yeah. I wanted actually to do something else there, but I decided against it. I was gonna try to, thinking about saving the second red so we could get the big swing in. But now that he's in killing range, now it makes all the more sense in the world to do it. Oops. Do it. Alright, so now we swing with 4 in case something funny happens. Now we'll do that. What do they got? What do you got for me? I don't think you can survive this here, bud. Whoa, maybe he can. Hang on. Okay, so yeah. I win. Nah, I don't win, but like glad we didn't fully commit onto the 1 Kraken there with the Royal Scions, because that would have been a little devastating. Now that we have a good board of a bunch of little tentacles, we can just overwhelm them with the Bonecrusher to the face and swing in with all. Or just ultimate. Or just hit him with the old ultimate. What, you have Whirlwind Denial in your deck? Oh my goodness. That is like actually so funny. But we'll counter that. Get out of here! Nobody wants you, eh? Alright, guys, that was a good showcase for the first game there. Badoomba! Yeah, that was a fun first one there. We're against Fred Colix. Yeah, I've been leaving matches. I've been testing out funny meme decks, waiting for Kaldheim. Just having a good time here in the old Mythics. Now we do maybe get to show off the Seagate here today. Stormcaller, I was gonna say, but then I just gave up. Yeah. Let's see. See what he does. So we have slightly more information. Kind of tempting, but oh, there we go. Mountain. Okay, I think we wait. You know, it's running Gruul. We want to hit the Brush Fire Elemental. Okay, and we do have the Seagate again. We can do something kind of nice with that. But I think this is what we do. Kind of want that too. I think that's what we do because we're gonna into the Royal. We could have got the Bonecrusher down there, but I kind of want to just see what he's dealing with here, and I want to really off tempo him with the into the Royal. Oof, that hurts. Did not expect a ramp card there at all. Should have got the Bonecrusher down, I'll admit. Give me the shock back. Seems fine. Get something on the field. We're going to need to counter some of these big plays coming up. So, yeah, with Seagate, we can do a pretty good play. But we're going to need two more men, or we need one more man off the top, and we got to wait 2 turns. There he goes. It's a nice little combo off the top. That's good. That's what we like to see. That's tempting. Very, very tempting. But we just go ahead and swing. And we wait. Okay, we want to counter something. Or into the Royal something and shock something. You gotta be careful. It's timing with this deck. It's definitely timing. Okay. Interesting to me. That's interesting. Okay, so this is what we do. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's literally the same. Boom. Okay. So, yeah. We back to an okay position. We can Bonecrusher something here. Hopefully it's another brush fire, and then they try to mutate onto it or something like that. That would be rather good. Stormgate Caller, you know, targeting it twice with a shot can be nice. Okay, Fred Collix here is having a good old time thinking about his next move. Is a good old time. Maybe they left? Are they thinking? Oh no. Hello? Nice. He looks rather stuck. I don't think he left. I think he's just trying to decide whether he should mutate and sort of Voltron onto another guy or spread his resources thin. Or he's playing Clash of Clans and he's in the other room talking to his mom. Okay, he is, for some reason. Okay. Yeah, interesting. You know, didn't expect those creatures to come down for crying out loud. But, return that. So if he blocks either of the 2 damage dudes, we shock. And that should do it. That should really be the nail in the coffin for him. I doubt he's gonna be happy after that. And we can Inscription of Insight to just get in. He's gonna want to lay another creature. Look at that. But we got it. Ooh! Did not mean to return the real one that he can then recast. But, yeah, that's rather unfortunate. But we got him! Sorry, I don't know what the suspense was for. I was like, I did my math, but, what am I hesitating for? What's cracking? Hey, you, what's cracking? Hey, what's cracking? No, but for real though, what's cracking? It's a good deck. It's a good deck. Okay, we can take this sand. Some of you are looking at me like, why? But okay, we're gonna lead with the Fabled Passage, getting the blue. I like having the Bonecrusher. We can start in development when we have an awkward mana. The cycling half, right? I'd rather this than Mulligan. Put back a card. I think that extra card advantage is okay when you can relatively curve out. We only need 1 blue for Inscription of Insight. Alright. Gurdalas is taking years. Alright guys, so here we are with Gerdalaz. He's been taking a long time now to look at his hand, so hopefully he is here and he is playing. But I went and took this hand because we can lead with the Fabled Passage, getting the blue. Potentially cycle if we have to with an awkward mana, or Bonecrusher if they lay a target on turn 2. Alright, Gerdalaz. Come on now. Oh, he's here! Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's see. Let's see what we get. Let's have maximum hand as we make all decision. A maximum hand. Keep up a shock. Get the blue now. We could have led differently, but it doesn't matter. This guy was taking a long time to get here. So I was just happy when he finally moved. Jeez. Okay. Looks like... Ooh. Alright, so we don't know what he's going to do. Could be Abzan counters. I actually made a cool video with that mechanic going on. I think this is what we do. We have Bonecrusher and a Shock. But yeah, Conclave and the Grokma and Pelucranos. Very good deck. That was a very strong deck. Look at him go with the no cards. Alright. Boom, babe. We don't need those. Cool, we did get another Manet, and that's fine. And another Bonecrusher. That's really good. Again, you want to spot remove all the threats that are floating around this meta. Red's a lot of fun to play right now because of that. There's one of them. This is the much better play, because we're then going to shock the beetle once they lay. It's... Hopefully they don't have a land. That'd be ideal. Right, like, so right now we don't want to blow it up before the land, but they keep priority. Okay, so... Bopped him. And we can start getting down our boys. And yeah, so essentially we're just gonna win by pumping out Bonecrushers here, because he has too slow of a deck, it looks like. Unless it's gonna be a Garrick. Those wolves could slow us down. He's at 6 mana. Garrick Unleashed. Ooh, the Starix. Okay, baby. I see you. I see you. I see you, baby, baby. Okay, cool. So we can opt here. Get our Experimental Overload to 6. Now cast it. Oh yeah, we want this. We want the kicker, just in case. We need to be careful. Always got to be defensive with this deck and wait for the right opportunity. I know it's an Embercleave deck, so that seems strange. But that's the way you gotta do it. It's the way you gotta do it. Look at him go. This is the kind of stuff I was predicting. By getting the inscription. Okay, we got lucky there. He's going to do it once more. Oof, we got lucky there. 2 manas. He's probably frustrated, but it's the way the cookie crumbles, bud. Embercleave off the top. Give it to me. Just kidding. So we're swinging in because he's going to feel compelled to block the Bonecrusher. And we have to put him in a position like this right now before the horse goes off. Interesting, he blocked that one. Did not really expect that. Ooh, the indestructible. Beautiful. Get that out of his hand while we can. Oh, hexproof and indestructible. Yeah, what am I doing? Yeah, we need to Bonecrusher here. Gosh, I had to really think about that. Okay, so we're relying on this inscription of insight here. Perhaps a kicked one if we get the mana. We're also sort of banking on not a good roll of the dice here. Maybe he doesn't have another mutate card. We have been getting through a fair amount of threats and stuff. No, he does. And he does. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Gosh, now I wish I got that shock right. Can we get out of this one? Can we go over the top here? We're gonna make him have to sort of reset and sort of just have to change up his game plan. And yeah, that's cool. He gets Bonecrusher. I don't believe he has lethal or something or anything like that. Could get lucky and get an Embercleave off the top. Or we need to get a mana off the top and use that inscription of insight. Shouldn't have given him that Bonecrusher like that. That was rather unfortunate. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. That was silly. Alright, looks like one of those. Swing to everybody. Doesn't swing. And he's predicting an Embercleave. Where's the board wipe in this deck, right? Okay, so we hit this. That's fun. Let's do it! Okay, so let's return this and this. And yeah, we'll go ahead and not attack. Oh no, it's gonna go so wide here. He's gonna go so wide here. That's so funny. Oh gosh, cool. Oh boy. Alright. I think we've had enough. Womp womp. Okay, well, whatever. We held our own. You got to see the control game that we play, and you know we're waiting for the Embercleave off the top. Anyway, so you made it to the end of the video, guys. Thanks for making it this far. I'm very excited to be making Magic videos, and I look forward to Kaldheim dropping. It's going to be a great set, one that I plan to really sort of launch out a lot of content and really kind of put my name out there. So thanks for swinging by. This is Big MTG Zach. I think that's the final name I decided on. We'll get it right eventually, but tune in very soon for some more videos, and thank you very much. Bye.